Welcome to this important training on Principal Investigator Responsibilities at Carilion Clinic. This PowerPoint presentation was created for you by Dr. Sloopner, Chair of the Institutional Review Board. As a Principal Investigator, you have critical obligations to protect research participants while conducting high-quality research. Let's begin with your fundamental obligations as a Carilion investigator. First, you must obtain IRB approval and all other required institutional approvals before beginning any research activities. This is a non-negotiable. You're required to personally supervise the research. While you can delegate tasks to qualified team members, ultimate responsibility remains with you. Your primary obligation is protecting the rights, safety, and welfare of research subjects. Every decision must prioritize participants' well-being. Conduct research strictly according to your IRB approved protocol and comply with all IRB requirements. Ensure your protocol aligns with your funding proposal. You cannot conduct activities beyond what's been approved. Use sound study design that minimizes risk while maintaining scientific validity. Ensure you have adequate resources to conduct the research safely and completely. All team members must have completed required education and training before participating in research activities. Unless the IRB has specifically approved enrollment of vulnerable populations, you cannot enroll any of the following participants listed here. Each of these populations requires special protections and explicit IRB approval. You must obtain and document informed consent as required by the IRB. Remember, consent is an ongoing process, not just a signature. Submit all study modifications to the IRB for approval before implementation. Any changes to procedures, forms, or team members require prior approval. Submit continuing reviews or annual check-ins as required by your approval timeline. When your research is complete, submit a study closure form. Your study is considered complete only when enrollment is permanently closed. All subjects have completed protocol-related activities. No additional identifiable information is being collected, and analysis is complete. If your approval expires, you must stop all research activities immediately. Obtain proper contracts for outside funding or data sharing through appropriate institutional channels. Maintain strict confidentiality of research information at all times. Never provide or accept payments for referrals or accelerated recruitment. This compromises voluntary participation. Notify the IRB of any regulatory issues or FDA debarment. Notify the IRB of any regulatory issues or FDA debarment. If you're unable to perform PI duties for an extended period, formally transfer responsibilities to a qualified sub-investigator or another principal investigator. If you are conducting FDA-regulated research, you have additional specific responsibilities under federal regulations. You must ensure your investigation follows your signed investigator statement, the investigational plan, your IRB-approved protocol, and all applicable FDA regulations. You remain responsible for protecting participants' rights, safety, and welfare under FDA oversight. You must maintain control of test articles, including proper documentation, maintenance, and tracking. While you can delegate this to a qualified staff like pharmacy personnel, you retain ultimate responsibility. Obtain informed consent from each subject according to FDA requirements. Comply with all FDA record-keeping and retention requirements. For FDA-regulated studies, submit all required reports to sponsors in a timely manner, including progress reports and safety reports. Follow protocol mandated reporting requirements, including serious adverse events, unanticipated adverse device events, and other reportable events as specified in your protocol. Your records must be available for FDA inspection at any time. Inspectors can arrive with minimal notice, so maintain complete, accurate, and organized documentation continuously. Investigator responsibilities are detailed in 21 CFR Parts 50 and 56. Additional information for drug and biologic studies is found in Section 312.60 of the regulations. For investigational devices, requirements are in Subpart E of 21 CFR 812. Familiarize yourself with these regulations. They are legal requirements. We wanted to personally thank each of you for what you do as a principal investigator here at Carillion Clinic. Your role as a principal investigator carries significant legal, ethical, and professional responsibilities. These obligations exist to protect research participants and maintain the integrity of clinical research. The IRB staff and research support teams are available to help you succeed while maintaining compliance. When in doubt, contact the IRB office before taking action. Remember, every decision you make as a PI should prioritize participant welfare while advancing scientific knowledge through rigorous, compliant research.